And welcome to another day with Zimaleta. In today's video I have a 2.7 liter 5-cylinder head here. This is an inline 5. You're basically looking at a head, and we have the intake manifold here with a fairly intake manifold, for that matter. There's like not a lot of, well, there's actually like nothing. It's pretty clean. A lot of times this is where the EGR sits. You're going to get so much soot and everything in there. Now the question is, all that soot, it's obviously traveling in here. You have a very small area where it's actually getting in. This is part of the EGR area, and then of course you're gonna have your intake manifold area. It's going to every single cylinder. Question is, if it's gonna get really dirty, what's behind there? Can it get clogged? Can it have breathing issues? And that's what we're gonna find out in this video by me actually removing this intake manifold from a head. I'm specifically doing this outside on the table so that you could actually see where all the bolts are at. You could see the actual process of removing them. Okay, that being said, I had a lot of complaints about me not making a video about the thermostat. There is a summer and a winter thermostat, and this is what it looks like. And this is the location of the thermostat. I'm not gonna be pulling it off in this video unless it's in my way, but this is where it is. I will do a separate video on that. So anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and actually unbolt this, this intake manifold and see how difficult it's going to be for us to do it. It's going to take an E10 socket, and we're going to go ahead and actually begin by removing these bolts here. So seems like I'm going to have to do a little extension tool. Just going to use something like this so that I'm not going to be way too close. I'm going to give myself some room to work here. So ultimately, once you apply a little bit of pressure, this comes out pretty easy. So let's see, I'm just gonna leave that in there. So you want to make sure this is good and tight. Apply some pressure and go ahead and actually remove that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and loosen this up. So this is now broken free. Let's go ahead and get this one. Now, this was a questionable area. We do have this in a way. Wasn't sure if you're gonna need to remove this or that, for that matter. So we will be able to tell if I could actually get to it, because it is a difficult location. Chances are you might need to pull this off because it's gonna be like in your way. Now, obviously on this side, we do have access to this one as well. You're gonna need to access it from the bottom. Now let's go ahead and get it. Okay, now this is coming loose. So this is good. Okay, now that's loose. We're gonna move on to this one. Okay, this is coming out. Now we're doing this one. Okay, this one's trying to twist on me, so I don't want to really risk it. I'm gonna apply some torque to it. Okay, that done the trick. Now we have this other one. Okay, I'm gonna need to extend it some more. Okay, I could see these bottom ones, they are a little bit more tight. I'm just gonna use that for my bolt collection. Now this one, it is a pipe thing, so most likely we could just leave that one alone. Just leave that pipe on there. And one more here. Okay, seems like I got all of them except one. This one. Oh wow, look at that, they've thought of this. That's a smart design. So maybe after all I could actually get to it with my tool. See, you could just get your tool through there, go ahead and insert it on this side, get that bolt. Look at that, guys. Okay, I think we have completely removed all the bolts. I may be wrong. Let's go ahead and observe. We have one more. Okay, we are good. So the very first thing we want to observe is this intake manifold. Obviously it was installed like this, so we're gonna flip it around. So this is what we're looking at. So we have a seal here, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually remove this seal. Seems like a good seal. I would probably reuse this with some RTV, but I'm not really planning to reinstall this. Now we could see some soot build up, and here it's just a little bit on the walls. Not too much, but enough right there. So that being said, I don't see how the intake manifold by itself could necessarily go bad. I mean, it could get really dirty, you're gonna need to do a lot of cleaning to it, but unless you got one that's cracked or damaged, or maybe you strip some bolts on it or whatever, maybe for that reason you would need to actually replace it. If you do need this, guys, I'm gonna have this for sale. I'm gonna put it on eBay today. I'm gonna put chances are I'll put a link in my video. As soon as I have it, I'm gonna have a link up there. If you guys are looking for any more Sprinter parts, I have them. If you are looking for a head, see, I'm gonna put this. If you guys are looking for a head, I do have a perfectly good head right here. Let's see here. And I have other stuff, guys, as well. So anyways, guys, if I do have this head for sale, then I'm gonna have a link in the description below. If you don't see the link, then it's not for sale. But you could also email me at zimaleta@gmail.com and ask me what other current parts I have for the Sprinter van, because I am parting out a few Sprinters. So anyways, let's get to the conclusion of what I think about this intake manifold here. Upon my observation, I could see that the holes are large enough for the Sprinter to be able to actually breathe pretty good. It would have to be a lot of soot that would have to be blocking the chambers up, and crud to be built up in there in order for it not to breathe. Obviously, with this example, you notice that the actual intake manifold was not that dirty. There is a little bit of buildup, just a little bit, but chances are this is a perfectly good intake manifold. But in your case, maybe it's different. Maybe in your case, your Sprinter cannot breathe properly, therefore it's having some acceleration issues. Well, that being said, guys, you be the judge. You see what I see here. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on my video. That would be really nice. And if you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe to my channel. I make lots of Sprinter videos and other videos as well. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old. And yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter expedite or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.